part of Germany. Hitler is not done, as we, I think, should have a sense at this point. All right. Now, he then sets his sights or starts looking at Czechoslovakia, which is right here. All right, Austria, Czechoslovakia. A western section of Czechoslovakia is known as the Sudetenland. Sudetenland. And so Czechoslovakia became a democracy after World War I. A western section was called the Sudetenland, and many German-speaking people there were also pro-Nazi. And so Hitler wanted this land, wanted the Sudetenland, but Czechoslovakia said, no, you can't just have a part of our country, obviously, like this is our country. Yeah, no. How about no, you can have none of our country. Counteroffer, none. How about no part of our country? So, but then Hitler invades. So Hitler, freezing asks France for help. Hitler invaded the Sudetenland. Sudetenland. Again, the League of Nations, France and Britain did nothing at all. They just don't do anything. So Hitler is on a roll, is what you would say. Hitler is on a roll. He's getting all the stuff that he wants. No one's doing anything. And I will show you this little thing, right? Hitler moves his troops into the Rhineland. Nothing happens. Hitler then annexes Austria. Nothing happens. Hitler then annexes the Sudetenland, right here, this part of Czechoslovakia. Nothing happens. All right? Nobody does anything to stop Hitler. All right. So then somehow Mussolini's getting into the picture. Okay. So Mussolini proposes a conference. This is called the Munich Conference. Basically between Germany, France, Britain, and Italy. And so during this, Britain and France agreed that Hitler could control the Sudetenland. You know who they didn't invite? Czechoslovakia. Hey, maybe Czechoslovakia should be there. Britain and France agreed that Hitler could control the Sudetenland so long as he's this is me, this is my little joke, super for real, Prinky promise not to invade Czechoslovakia. Hitler said, of course I won't invade Czechoslovakia. What would make you think that I would invade Czechoslovakia? I wouldn't do that. Like, I just want this Sudetenland. It's just the little Sudetenland. All Czechoslovakia, just everybody chill. Everybody's like, okay, all right. Adolf, we'll chill about this. However, this was a dirty lie. A darn dirty lie. Hitler lied and quickly, what did he do? I think he invaded the rest. What did he do? What's our, my mouse is acting up. What did I say? And quickly, why do I have two blanks? How about quickly invaded all of Czechoslovakia? I don't know. All right. Finally, and this is very important, we'll remember from our World War I section, you don't want to be fighting a two-front war. So, Hitler signed a non-aggression pact with the USSR. This is when two countries agree not to attack each other. It's similar to an alliance. So an alliance says if anyone attacks you, we'll attack. We're like buddies. But it's not quite. It's actually less because it's just an agreement not to attack. That's all that it is. Nothing less, nothing more. I'm not going to attack you. You're not going to attack me. This was to avoid a war on two fronts. So now war is inevitable, and I would say that that's a fair statement. War is inevitable at this point because Hitler's not going to stop. Big causes of World War I. Appeasement. France and Great Britain appeased Hitler to avoid war. But in effect, this ended up really kind of making it worse. Treaty of Versailles. Germany, Italy, and Japan were unhappy with the treaty. Weak world economy. The Great Depression allowed dictators to take power because when there's political instability and people have a difficult time eating, it is a lot easier for somebody like Mussolini or a lot easier for somebody like Hitler to kind of take power. Great Depression. Not for dictators. Power. And finally, weak League of Nations. League of Nations had no ability to enforce its decisions. The League of Nations basically says over and over again, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, and they do it anyways. Hitler does it anyways, and so it had no ability to basically enforce its decisions, and as a result, they could say all that they wanted about don't do this. At the end of the day, they really couldn't stop it. So that's where we're at. We are kind of right about to start the actual fighting of World War II in our next lesson.